Living in America. That's our theme song. But we can't sing it as happy as James Brown sang it. Because why? We want affordable rent. Alright? Welcome home, guys, where we talk about affordable housing while living here in America. And what do I always say? The rent is too doggone high. Right? Too doggone high. So on Sundays and Mondays, we come on here and we talk about affordable housing, all right? I created a community trying to prevent and reduce homelessness one person at a time. As I always say, it starts right here with us, guys. So I need your help. I need your help to spread and pass these homeless and housing videos that I put out there, because they don't get enough play like they should do. So all I ask you to do is, when I give you the information, is that you press the like button, throw a heart or something in the comments to try to get the video moving, and to just share it with your homeless communities, your families, and your friends, okay? Today, we are going to talk about Section 8 Housing Choice Vouchers. We're going to talk about Housing Choice Vouchers. We're going to talk about project-based vouchers. And we're going to talk about public housing. Viewer requested, subscriber requested for Florida. So this is what I found out there in Florida. But I want to have a word of caution, all right? Word of caution. When I say housing choice vouchers, one of my other viewers had raised to my attention some of the housing choice vouchers you guys are going to have to check on, because what I have found is that some of the housing authorities have not updated the system. It was updated as of last of 2024 when all those housing choice vouchers were out there, and some of them have not come back in and stated if they are open or still closed. All right, we had the new administration come in. I think everybody was waiting around trying to figure out what was going to happen exactly with Section 8, and some people probably have not got in there and did their due diligence with that, all right? But the project-based housing and the public housing, usually always they have that list. It's usually updated, it's usually available, all right? So housing choice vouchers is what you want to check on. On Mondays, usually Monday mornings, but sometimes on Monday, I come in and I give you what the newest thing is, what is in the system, what is opening and closing. So even though we are talking about Florida today, Florida has been open in a lot of counties recently within the last few months. All right, so go back to my playlist and actually see what was on there, what was just open, so you can get a feel about how many years or when they probably will open again. All right, so today we'll talk about Florida. Make sure you guys do your due diligence. I also want to say, some of my viewers, they are asking for legal support. They want to know about their leases that they're signing. They want to know about their tenant rights. They want to know if they can break a lease. And yes, you can break a lease in certain circumstances. So what I want you to do is be armed with your legal rights. You can go over to my website, guys, for less than $1 a day. And you can have an attorney by your side 24/7 to review documents, to call whenever you want to have all kinds of protections, all right? A will done, everything that you would need for legal wise, all right? So that is A Rakestraw, RAKEstraw.LegalShieldAssociate.com. That is A as in Alicia, RAKEstraw.LegalShield.com. Get yourself and your family protected, all right? Get your leases looked at before you sign them. Get documents drafted, get wills drafted, get help with traffic tickets, get help with disputes, all kinds of things. And we will have a separate video about all the kinds of things that you can use Legal Shield for. So with that being said, guys, let's get started with Florida. So there's 2 and 3 bedrooms, all right, awaiting lists in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Who they are looking for to be placed on top of the list is the employed, the disabled, the homeless, seniors, and the locals. And this is for public housing. I sure guys, I hope you guys can hear me. So my neighbor was cutting the grass, and so my son is upstairs with the TV loud because the neighbor was cutting the grass, and we're just all outside just having a little family day today. But if there's something you can't hear, I can go back and put it in the description or the comments later, so just let me know. All right, so 2 and 3 bedroom in Tarpon Springs, Florida, public housing. And then there is a project-based voucher for Tropical Isle Apartments, 1 through 4 bedrooms, all right, available. This is for the locals only. That's who they are looking for. All right, public housing in Key West, Florida, guys. It is for senior citizens. It's 1 bedroom. It's Senior Citizens Plaza. Yes, Senior Citizens Plaza. So please pass this on, especially to your seniors who are disabled and the veterans, all right? Because seniors want to have their own housing. All right, moving on, project-based voucher at Poncinia Gardens Senior, 1st and 2nd floor is what's available for the disabled, the senior, and the locals. And in Key Largo, Florida, there's public housing at Newport Village, 1 through 4 bedrooms. Who they're looking for is the locals, the seniors, and the disabled. All right. All right. So moving on to Stock Island, Florida, which is a project-based voucher. They are looking for the disabled, the seniors, and the locals as well. And it is at Garden Village Apartments, 1 bedrooms. All right. All right, project-based voucher in Cocoa, Florida, guys, at Panetta Village and Cocoa Sunrise Terrace. All right, this is a low-income tax housing credit place. So that means you should be able to get really a reasonable rent there. So public housing in Flagler County, Florida, and a Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher, Flagler County, Florida. Project-based voucher, West Palm Beach, Florida. And project-based vouchers in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 1 bedrooms at Northwest Apartments. All right, public housing in Jacksonville, Florida for 3 bedrooms, guys. So check your housing authority there. And public housing at City and Flagler County, Florida for the disabled and the seniors, 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms. Public housing in Mims, Florida for 2 and 3 bedroom, that is MIMS. And there's public housing in Gainesville, Florida, and that is for studio and 5 bedroom. I'm sorry, studio and 6 bedroom. I can't see 5 bedroom, studio and 5 bedroom. All right, in Ormond Beach, Florida, there's public housing, 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher in Flagler County. Public housing at Shipley Housing Authority for the employed only. Public housing at Milton Housing Authority. Project-based voucher at Section 8 New Construction. Whatever that means for you guys, so check your housing authorities because that could be in your county. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher, guys, in Cocoa, Florida. Who they want is the non-elderly disabled and homeless. I was just about to say I was going to fly there myself. Cocoa, Florida, honey. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher. Please tell your homeless communities and the disabled communities, the non-elderly disabled, all right? Project-based voucher at Sailboat Bend. It's an elderly project-based voucher, so it's a lot going on here for the seniors in Florida. And public housing at Pahokee, Florida, at the Isles of Pahokee. This is for the near elderly. That's Pahokee. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher, Jacksonville Housing Authority. Who are they looking for? Locals, disabled, seniors, veterans, and the displaced. Project-based voucher, Tampa Housing Authority. Project-based voucher at USDA Housing. And project-based voucher at Senior Disabled USDA Housing. So I'm taking it that's all branches of Florida. Check your housing authority. Also, emergency housing vouchers in Jacksonville, Florida. All right, for project-based vouchers. All right, Panama City, Florida, 3 bedrooms, public housing. Who they want? The displaced, the disabled, seniors, and the locals. Public housing at Northwest Florida Regional Housing Authority. Public housing at the Housing Authority of the City of Live Oak. Public housing at the Housing Authority of the City of Marianna. Public housing at the Housing Authority of the City of Apalachicola. Apalachicola. Public housing at the Housing Authority of the City of Fernandina Beach. And public housing at Defuniak Springs Housing Authority. That's DEFUNIAKE. Public housing at Union County Housing Authority. And public housing for the employed only at Suwannee County Housing Authority. Public housing for the employed only at Gilchrist County Housing Authority. Public housing at Niceville Housing Authority. Public housing at McClinney Housing Authority for the displaced, the disabled, and the seniors. Public housing at Fort Walton Beach Housing Authority. Public housing at the Housing Authority of Avon Park. And public housing at Arcadia Housing Authority for the disabled, the homeless, the seniors. Public housing at Lee County Housing Authority. Public housing at Monroe County Housing Authority. Public housing at the Housing Authority of the City of Eustis, EUSTIS. Public housing at Bradenton, Florida. And a project-based voucher says other communities. So I'm not for sure what that means for you guys. All right. As I said before, guys, a lot of you have missed a whole bunch of housing choice vouchers that have opened in Florida within the last couple of months. Check back here on Mondays for the new updates, all right? Sometimes they swing back around, sometimes they just open in other places. I have seen them come open a lot this last year in 2024. So let's stay hopeful for Florida, guys. Pass this video on to other people. I love you guys. Like, share this video, leave in the comments what state you're looking for, and I can start working on that. If you need other support out here, right here on YouTube, there's Mama Cutie Finance, Section 8 Consulting, and the Affordable Housing Waiting Room. Until next time, I love you. Peace and blessings.